Sometimes you want your workflows to run at a regular interval, so you want them to run on a schedule. And inside Netflix Conductor, powered by Orkes, we have a scheduler. And you can get to it by coming over here to Scheduler. You can see the executions, and you can also define these schedules. And so I'm on the definition page. You can see I have 3 of them scheduled right now. If you want to create a schedule, you come up over here, you click Define Schedule. In this case, let's look at one that I've already created, right? And so this is already created. I've named it. This is replace a name. This is the cron expression, and the cron expression is describing the frequency that you want this workflow to run. And here's like the helper, right? Here's seconds, minutes, hours, days, months, and day of week. And we have a bunch of examples to get you going, right? So if you wanted to run it every 2 hours, you could do this one, right? You could run it at noon on the first weekday of the month. So like something like recurring billing. You could run it at noon on the 15th, the weekday nearest the 15th. Or even you can then go and edit. And what if you wanted to do it on the weekday nearest the 30th or the 31st, right? So this way we'll always run on the last weekday of the month. So that's how you do that. And so we've got this helper here to sort of walk you through. And you can see when you click in different areas, it shows you that this is modifying the day of the week. You can see here it's on the day of the week. Here it is on the month. I could say only run this in February. And you can see it will either run it on the 28th, the 29th, and here it's running it on the 27th and the 26th. Just that's when the weekends are, or the weekday nearest the 31st in February. You can name the workflow you want to run, the version, and then you can set the input parameters. And so with this workflow, I'm getting data out of GitHub for a specific repository, in this case, Netflix Conductor, and I'm uploading it into a tool called Orbit. And this is my workspace, and then this is the label, who is starred Conductor. You can set when it's going to start, when the schedule will end. I just want it to run every day at midnight. And you can pause the schedule. So if you don't want the schedule to run at a certain time, you can pause it, or you can restart it just like this. This would be sort of like if you do a grocery delivery, someone could, say, pause my delivery for next week because I'm going to be out of town. And you could just set a pause in here, and then you could set an unpause. All right. And then when you're done, you hit Save Schedule, and your workflow is saved. I'm not going to save this one because I want it to stay here with what I already have. But you can see here it's set. I created it in May. It's next going to run. This one is actually paused, but you can see how it works. You can see this is paused. You can see that there's a query. You can resume the schedule here in the dashboard. But this is our tool that lets you schedule your workflows inside Netflix Conductor. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below or hit us up in our Slack or Discord channels. Thanks for watching.